Good evening, everybody. Hey, Singman. Hey, Jesse. Hello, Moves. How are you guys doing? Okay. So anyway. Hey, Ed. How are you, man? Oh, yeah. Same here. Same here. First thing I want to do before I even start my show is, I want to give props to this guy right here. I want to give props to, General Norman Schwarzkopf. Unfortunately, he just passed today. From, he was living in Tampa after he retired from the Army. And he was the guy behind, the coalition force during the Persian Gulf War in 1990. I was fortunate enough to meet him, quite by accident, actually. And he's a real tall, monstrous fella. But then when he started talking to us, he was actually quite kind. So, anyway, he did a lot for the United States, from my perception. And for people who didn't like him, he was just following orders. Because remember, there was always one person that told him what to do, and that was the President of the United States. And at that time, it was George, the original, George W. Bush Sr. Anyway, give him props for that. So anyway, this is the last show of the year for me, and there are a lot of things I do want to talk about. First thing I want to do is I want to give props to, I definitely want to give props to our sponsor. I wanted to give props to our sponsor because she has been nothing but kind to us since we started. So, hold on, just put her first sponsor sticker up. There she is. is annoying, brother. Yeah. Okay, Cisco, good evening. So, I want to give props to Ginger from Ginger's E-Juice because not only did she help me personally with my vaping journey, but she's been so kind as to sponsor this show that Frank and I do. Unfortunately, you know, Frank's not here. He said that he's still unable to effectively be a host. He's still very sick, so just keep him in your prayers and hope that he gets better soon. I'm sure the hey Raider Check, good evening. I'm sure he's under a lot of pain right now, and I'm sure the meds that he's on doesn't really put him in the right train of thought to even call in and talk to us off cam. So just you know, keep him in your thoughts again. And maybe if you're lucky, you might catch Frank doing a fill-in show over the weekend where he doesn't have to think much and just listen to music and talk to people. So, because I know he did that over the weekend last weekend, so maybe you might catch him doing that again this weekend. So, anyway, right now, Ginger's E-Juice. I'm basically just gonna read off her newsletter because I want to give her props. So, anyway, Ginger's E-Juice. They would want to take a moment to extend their warmest wishes to you and your family during the holidays. And right now, they're offering a 20% off coupon that's in effect until January 2nd. So that's until what, next Wednesday? I'm gonna put the code in chat for you guys. Second here. So here's the code. Here's the site first of all. That's her site, and then here is the code. You put in that code, you get 20% off your whole order. And it does include the samplers packs, and it does include, excuse me, gift certificates also. Because I know a lot of people put in code, vendors offer codes, and you don't necessarily, you kind of limit on how you can use it, but with her it's pretty much everything in the site. So that's good for another week, and that's a pretty good deal on her juice. So definitely take a look at that. And if you want more information, also she has a Facebook page. Oops, hold on a second. If I can get to it. So anyway, here's her Facebook page also. She always puts up-to-date information. Now, the reason why I think it's a good idea to go to her page, if anything, is mostly for Sundays. She's a huge Steelers fan, Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so every time the Steelers win, she throws a 30% code. That's good for like the rest of the day. Sometimes, if it's a night game, she runs it to like midnight the next day. If it's a day game, she runs it till midnight that day. But 30% off when the Steelers win is not a bad deal, and the Steelers are playing this weekend, so whoever they're playing, just root for them. Get a third instead of getting 20% discount, a discount on between now and next Wednesday. You get 30% that day. So, all right. Good evening, Great. How are you? For those that I didn't say hello to, hi. So, anyway, so I want to talk about some of the devices that I've been using since I started vaping, and some of them aren't even like super powered, like some of the mods that I have, or some of the PVs that are out in the market that take advantage of variable wattage. Like cases with the nibble chip, or you know, the Vamo, the Opus, which I do have, although I don't have it yet. I will have it back to me, and like, you know, the Darwin. I'm alright, great. So anyway, let's talk about how I started. When I started, even before I started vaping, I touched upon it a little bit last week, but let's see what I have here. if I still have my, I might have put it in my car. Yep, I did. But anyway, you guys know what the regular e-cig looks like. It looks like a regular cigarette. And they fashion that basically for the masses, so that people who don't have any clue what vaping is or whatnot can feel most comfortable in a situation where they want to move away from cigarettes and onto vaping. So that would be like kind of, in the sense, the easiest transition. A lot of people like that, and I think and believe it or not, people who are not, hey funky, what's up, hey sassy, good evening. So I think that the majority of vapers, right? Now, take in mind that everything I'm saying tonight is just my personal opinion. This is not fact. So if I'm saying something that's wrong, right? Or if I'm saying something that you find incorrect, fine, I understand. But these are my own opinions, and if I'm totally off on it, that's on me. So, okay. But I'll try to give you as much good information as I can regarding this. So, when I started, I used a device, a manual battery that looked like a cigarette, but it was actually, it actually came in different colors. It wasn't necessarily in the normal cigarette colors, but the companies I did use at the time was Square and Logic, and my boss also gave me Eversmoke because my boss was really big, and he still is very big on e-cigs that actually look like a cigarette. Right now, he uses the Logic e-cigars, and he actually bought a bunch of the blue pack because he got tired of buying from Eversmoke. I guess maybe it was a price issue or a convenience issue or whatever, but he's real big on it. He's all big on, yo, check out the freaking triangle or whatever. So he's real big on blue, and he's real big on e-cigars. Instead of actually having a regular cigar. So I started on that, and then I went to and bought like my first Ego kit. So, and this is like these are like the Ego T batteries that came out, the Ego Ts, and then later on it went to like the Ego C kit, where they updated it, where instead of it being a completely contained unit, such as this, for example, I'll show you. This would be like an Ego T Type B, where the atomizer is inside like that, where you would have to change this whole part out. With the Ego C, which I'm going to show you here, Ego C, you can just, with the Ego C, instead of changing the whole unit, all you'd have to do is change the little atomizer on top. It comes off just like that. And then they would sell the atomizer cone itself, so you could just replace it on your Ego C, like so, and then screw the base on. So actually, it would save you money in the long run, supposedly. I was fortunate enough to get a bunch of Ego C atomizers in low res and in standard res, and I do use it on my Ego, just like so. Right, with the 5-step to turn it on. Hey Zach, what's up? Hey DJ, hey Mammy. Let's see, I'm caught up. So, it's just on a regular Ego C. Right now I have in here some Peachalicious that I put in from our very own Vape-tastic. He sent me some of that. He was real kind enough to send me some. And I have that in here right now. And it's not a bad vape. I mean, look, hold on. Let me bring my camera closer so you guys see, because I feel maybe a little far away. Okay. Oops. Alright, so, here we go. Okay, a little centered here. Yeah, it's really good, right, Gray? It really is. Okay, so, alright, so you have, really should have changed because I was outside before and you had to dress accordingly. And yeah, the peach delicious is very good, Rachel. Actually, I'm really looking forward to his banana because banana's my favorite fruit personally. So I think we're gonna work out a deal with Big Task. We're gonna do maybe some kind of trades. I can get some of it. Anyway, needless to say, so this is kind of satisfactory when you know, like I like this kind of like keep it in my hand. With, let's say if you're working or whatnot, and you have a client coming in. When you have a client coming in, please don't PM me while I'm doing this. I will answer you. We usually do 2 giveaways a show, one at 8:30, one at 9:30. And the only reason why I'm asking try not to do PMs is because we have been known to crash on Stickum because Stickum is evil lately. So it has nothing to do with you guys at all. It's just I don't want the room to go down. I know. So anyway, so then there's that. Okay. Now I know that there are people who didn't necessarily like the ego strength. They're like, oh, that's anywhere between like, you know, 3.5 and 3.7 volts, right? All right. So let's take my battery meter here and test it out and see how much voltage I'm getting out of it. And as you can see, it's blinking. So that means it's below 3.5. So I'm probably getting like 3.4 volts out of that. And that's not necessarily a high-powered vape, but supposedly it's good enough, you know. And wait a second. Anyway, I have a question on the floor, and I'll answer that. For anybody that's considering being a sponsor for Total Vaping Network, there is a process that you go through where you can be an associated vendor. If you'd like to be an associated vendor and sponsor any one of our shows, please contact Case or Ryan, because those are the 2 managers of TVN. And if you need information from that, we can provide that for you after the show. All right, but there is a there's a process involved in sponsorship opportunities for TVN. Okay. Anyway, so besides the ego twist for when I was saying that people didn't necessarily like the voltage on it, they wanted more to crank out more, and I myself was one of those people, right? So, hold on a second. Alright. So what I did was, last July, this company, hold on, let me get to it. I'll put in the oops. I'm sorry, more on a moment. So anyway, there's this item that came out, okay, called the Ego Booster, and this was created. I'll put it up here. It was basically created. It was basically created by Artisan Vaping, and it gives you the advantage of going anywhere from 3.3 volts to 4.7 volts by turning the dial. Now I know the Ego Twist came out maybe like a month later, but this is for people that have existing Ego batteries. And wanted to at least get some more use out of the regular Ego T batteries. So I will show how this works. Basically, this is the unit itself. I'll show you right. I'll compare it to like a 650 mAh battery to show you the size differential on it. Okay, so here is the Ego Booster, and here's like your 650 mAh battery. It doesn't look like much, you know, but It's an add-on. So you would add it on to the top, like so. Like that. Then I'm gonna put in this this a double XL excuse me, cartomizer on here. Right now I have in here, I will tell you, right now I have in here Mount Baker fudge brownie in here. Hey Jay, how are you? Good evening. Hey blown out. Alright. So basically here's the dial up here for it. Now at the lowest setting you could, I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna put it right up in the middle here. See, like the dial, it kind of has. I wish I had a light. Ah, there we go. So, try to get it so you can see. Okay, it has like a dial up front right there. Like so. Okay. That's a dial. And on the dial, it has like a little notch on it, so it kind of looks like a second or, you know, minute hand on a clock. So, depending on how high you want to vape, I like vaping it around. I put it around the middle because I figure around the middle is right at 4 volts. Okay, and then take a hit off this. Just like so. So then that's the ego boost, and then I'll bring it all the way up to the top. So you said it goes up to 4.7. So hold on a second. All right. I definitely feel the heat difference on it. Let me see if I could actually get a reading out of this. Hold on. I'm gonna put my battery meter on it, and I have it cranked all the way up top. So I got it at 4.6. So this with the ego booster, it goes up to 4.6. That's not bad for a little from ego booster on a little regular ego battery. That's tight. All right. So anyway, I had that so that I could still make use of my ego C batteries. Okay, I'll just put that inside here. And then after that, obviously you guys know about what happened after that, which was, hold on, just turn this off. Just remember, when you put it back in your case, always turn it off. Like, I have one of these little cases here that I take with me to work and stuff, and sometimes I'll have it at work in case, like, a client comes in, and I have to kind of hide some of my mods, because, you know, some people who don't understand, to be like, what is this guy doing with something like this? What the heck is that supposed to be? Oh, it's okay, Zach. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. Alright, so, anyway, after the ego boost, I mean, the biggest innovation was the ego twist. That was like a huge deal. Ah, no problem. Welcome back, DJ. Okay. So, anyway, with the ego twist, supposedly it was supposed to bring you anywhere from 3.3 volts to 4.8 volts. So let me just crank this all the way up, just to see. I have this almost at full charge because, you know, I didn't work past couple days, so just turn it on. Okay. Oh, I have it cranked all the way to the bottom. Oops. So this goes. It's set. So at the lowest point with an ego twist, I have it going at 3.4. Highest, I have it. And it goes, so basically on mine, it goes from 3.4 to, hold on. It says 4.2, but it says 4.4. Let's see, yeah. 4.6, there you go. 4.6. So this goes from like 3.4 to 4.6 technically. Hey Gunner, welcome to the room. Hey Case, welcome to the room, man. So, excuse me. Alright, so, hey Crimson, welcome to the room, man. So, anyway, as you can see, this goes from 3.4 to 4.6. And then, this was definitely a game changer because it almost put the ego, it pretty much knocked out the ego boost as like a viable accessory, because for the price point of an ego twist, I'm sorry, Sinden, we're gonna miss you on. All right, so for like because this unit, like finding a genuine ego Joytech ego twist. By the way, just so you know, I just want to let you guys know, unless an ego twist battery, a real ego twist battery is either 650 mAh or 1000 mAh. I've never seen it pretty much anything else. Like you see something like 1500 mAh, 1200 mAh, or some weird number anywhere between 650 and 1000 mAh. I don't think it's genuine. So I just want to let you guys know, if you guys have bought ego twist or you're planning to buy an ego twist to have like in your car and stuff, or when you're on the go, like I use it for, just keep that in mind when you're buying one. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of clones out there. Obviously, it's flooded with clones now. And sometimes you feel like, oh, what a deal. I can get an ego twist for $10 cheaper instead of paying 30 bucks for a real one that you know's like warranted for a long period of time, that you can get it fixed if you really need to from a vendor. Like you get like a cheapo one with like a limited warranty. So just want to let you know about that. And there's nothing wrong with getting a clone, because some people make very good clones. You know, obviously. As we have seen in the market as of late, the Chinese knockoffs have been getting better and better and that's my perception of it. I'll delve into that later on, but anyway, with the ego twist, it's a very good price, and for people who think, oh man, look at all these people out there who have like all these super powered mods that take these gigantic batteries we've never heard of. Like, what is an 26650 battery? What is, you know, an 18490 or blah blah blah? What is a kit? Whatever. You know what? If you want a simplicity in your vaping experience, here you go. Ego Twist, one device that we showed in the battery meter, goes up to 4.6. Put in like an XXL Clearo for those that want simple, non-hassle vaping. When you're not at home, you can enjoy your like Crimson vaping like a sir, which I'm gonna get. I'm gonna talk about that later. But, or if you have like your big device like a Helix per se, or even one of these popular box mods from like Shan that I've got that uses a dual 18650. Those aren't necessarily convenient to use when you're out and about, much like one of these that can give you the same amount of power. So, alright, so I have it at 4.6, and let's give it a 2. That's respectable. I got the fan going, and that's the plume I'm getting. That's pretty respectable. Not bad. Not bad for Ego Twist. So don't let anybody fool you. Ego Twist, kick-ass little device. Okay? Alright. So let me just get that. Close this. Alright. Put that away. Alright. And then what's cool about it is you don't just need a card. You don't even have to use a card on it. You can use an Addy on it. Like let's see here. I'll put this Addy on here. Okay, so I got an Addy on here, and this is like a standard resistance Addy. I know. Because I usually try to get mine with the gold tops on it. I have that. I'm gonna talk about that next, bro. It's funny that you brought that up. Okay. Crimson brought up something, and I'm gonna talk about that one next. So anyway, so you can put this in an Addy also. I gotta turn it off. I gotta shut it off. See what I mean? It's small. It's compact. It's 1,000 mAh. I mean, you can't really go wrong. So if you're on a budget and you want the advantages of variable voltage, get this. I'm serious. Totally get this. You don't have to be insane like some of us hardcore vapors out there and just go for every mod that's out there in the world, or try to at least. Like, oh, new mod, I want that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like that in a way. So, hey, Kat, welcome to the room. How are you? All right. Oh, by the way, Kat, just want to know, want to give you props on your YouTube video. I started watching some other review videos, and I came across yours. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I want to give you props on that. And yeah, guys, Kat does some reviews. So anyway, I'm gonna do this for Crimson because Crimson brought it up in PM, and I have it right here. Now there's also variety in some of the Ego Bats. I have right here. It's from Rochester Vapors right here. This is called the Rocket Battery. Now, I've seen my personal, yeah, it is weird looking. I do have the tank for it. Well, maybe I can take it out right now so I can show you guys. I got it in my little case here. Hold on, just move this up so I can show you. Let me see if I can find my tank for it. I haven't used the tank so much for it lately, just because I've been vaping a lot with my mods or my Ego. So, but I do have it, my tank. So I can at least show you what it would look like in a full setup. Okay. Alright. So anyway, this is kind of like an offshoot of an Ego C type battery. I think this one is 650. Yeah, sure, no problem, Crimson. Go right ahead, man. Okay, hug. Hug. Okay, so, all right. There's the link. Ah, Flitzy, what's up, man? Welcome to the room, bro. I just noticed. Okay, so anyway. So here we go. Yeah, welcome back, Sassy. So anyway, here's the Rocket Battery. It basically works the same way. Oh, hey, Leanne. I just noticed you. How are you, hon? Okay, so here is the Rocket Battery that Crimson was talking about. This is basically like the same. To me, it works exactly the same way as an Ego. Let's put a battery meter on it. Where did I put my battery meter to see what the usual voltage that cranks out on this bad boy. I don't know, look at the company's bad boy, but let me turn this on. Okay. No, I'm not getting a reading on it. Look, that's not necessarily good. Sometimes when you don't get a reading, it's either it's not compatible or it's under like 3.5, 3.4 or something, which I don't know. But alright, well anyway, I'll just show you what the tank looks like. So this is the tank that goes with it. And when you get the tank, it does come with a cardo in it. So you put it in like so. And there's your nice little unit. And then you can put like a cool little drip tip on top. I got like a blue drip tip somewhere here so I can show you guys. There we go. So you know, it's like a nice little aesthetic unit, like so. That's kind of that's pretty cool, right? It's not too bad. And let's see, I'll put in like a cardo that I have set up already, just so we can give a taste of that. But anyway, yeah, it looks pretty cool if you want a little more style in your bat. And you have that choice also. So you get like an actual ego twist for the variable voltage. For regular ego bats, you got like companies like this that came up with something that looks a little cooler. So anyway, I got a Cardo in there, and let's give it a vape and see how it does. Not too bad. No, I hear you, Sharon. No. That's pretty decent vape for the Rocky Berry, so I give the Rocky Berry props. Alright, so those are my various ego devices. So don't let anybody fool you. For all those people out there who are thinking, oh man, I must get a freaking high powered, I want to vape at like 7 volts or whatever. Hey, that's your prerogative if you want to. I'm just saying that there are definitely inexpensive options for you to get decent vape. Like my sweet spot personally is around like 4 or 5. You know, so around 4 or 5, and maybe I go 4.2 on like low res, and in between 4 volts and 4.2, depending on if I get the burn taste or not. If I have a LR Addy in my device and it has a burn taste to it, then I know I cranked it too high. But yeah, that could also be bad, because people here that know me really well know that I have killed some Addies, and very good Addies, because I try to overpower it like a douche. So I will be the first to admit that. Alright, now, we talked about the twist, we talked about the ego boost, we talked about the regular ego C battery. Now, let's say you want to delve into the mod category. There's two types of devices that I would personally recommend. Other people may have other choices that they might find better, but these are the ones that I like. Okay. Now, these are devices that I would say range in the under $50 range, which is still kind of cost effective. So that's why I wanted to bring them up and talk to you guys. Okay. So, oops. Let me just put this away. Put this in my case. I don't forget it. Alright. Let's put this back in. My little ego drip addict thing going. Alright. So, people know what the Bolt is, right? It was created by Smoke Tech. You can get it. I know you can get it at this site for like $30 if you look in the chat. And the one I'm specifically showing is the anodized Bolt in the black, and I just happen to have one on me right here. Now, basically, what? Oh, hey. All right. So I see that Jesse's back from eating dinner. So anyway, here's the Bolt, and on top of it, I have on the top right now. I think this is a Ballway CE4 Clear Miser. I believe I got this from Alan over at Smart Vapes. And in here I have Nightlight Vapor. It's like a bounty hunter in here right now. Basically, what the Bolt is, it's a 3.7 regulated device, and it usually comes set for you to put in like an 18500 IMR or IMR battery in here. I think you could put a protected lithium ion. I personally do not. I only use lithium ion protected bats like the Trustfire Flames on box mods like this that don't use a boosted circuit per se, like let's say a ProBarry or or the Lava, the Lava 2 version 2 per se, but this uses like it uses like a combination of a battery charge. So I'm here right now, I have two, in like my Shanmai right now, I have two IMR 3.7 volts that would supposedly give you a total of like 7.4 volts, although I never cranked it up that high. I have this set at, I actually have mine set at a modest 3.7, and that's because I like using this with low res Addies or standard to low res Cardos. Like in here, I have like a 2.0 Cardo, standard single coil Cardo in here right now. So anyway, the bolt comes. It's like I said, regulated 3.7, and it comes equipped for you to use like an 18500 battery. But you can buy the extender, which I did, and when you put the extender in, you can use like a like an 186. Right now I have like a 2000 mAh like an IMR bat in here right now, just like so. So, if anything, which I find more useful with these lower end, I guess what they would consider as like an advanced personal vaporizer, like APV. It's not necessarily advanced because it's just like a simple 3.7 device. But what I like about it is that you can interchange the batteries at will. You're not, you don't just, like if you could have a bunch of batteries like saved up and charged up. So whenever you need to switch out like an 18650 or 18500 or whatnot, you can. Now, I personally have never tried to boost it per se by stacking it and putting in like, let's say, two 18350s in here. I'm not going to, because I value the fact that this is not a high quality device. And yeah, I know you know what, Blono? I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't see the need to stack it, because I have other devices that do it personally. You know what I mean? And if I were to stack it, I do have a short stop. So, just for my own personal preference, I'll bring that up. I'll talk about that in a moment too. Hold on, where is it so I can show you? Now, Blono brought up that he doesn't like the plastic anodized ones, like this one is. Oh no, wait, no, this is not necessarily. This isn't plastic though. I think the one I got is, yeah, it's like aluminum, and just the front of it just feels plastic. And obviously the inside it wouldn't be plastic like that. But yeah, I do have. I'll show you, Blono. I do also have the metal version. I got the gunmetal version with the 18650 sleeve on it, which I got from the guys over at Smoke Tech, because I could never find the 18650 sleeve for it. So I do have it, and I have a gunmetal RMS tank on top of it. See, it looks all nice and sleek. Yeah, that's pretty good. So thank you, Ms. So anyway, so it's a humble little device, 3.7. It does not cost you that much, and it's definitely worth it if you want to like start delving into more APVs / mods. It's weird. I can't necessarily call this a mod unless you actually went in here and messed with, say, the budding or whatnot. So this is from the factory, and this is and I would consider this a PV. So let's vape it, shall we? We'll vape it first. In here I have watermelon waterfall mixed in with 25% groovy menthol, both of them from Ginger's E-Juice. And if you guys look at chat, Megavic's bringing up another good inexpensive mod also. I'm not familiar with that, but I will write it down so I could read up on it later. The A606. All right, I will read up on it. Thanks, Megavic. Okay, and as you can see, it's not too bad. I'm getting good vapor out of that, and then try it here with the. I'll try that was with the Artist tank, and this is with the Bellway CE4. Welcome back, Footsy. Alright, so I gotta say, I just gotta bring this a little side note. I hate clear misers. I really do. I mean, or I did at very least for a long time, because when I first got clear misers back in July, my first experience with clear misers is that they came with these little short little, you know, like a little bit of wick on the sides, and I would always have to, you know, do the little like side motion to wet the wicks all the time. And it's not necessarily a major thing, but it's like lame. Hey Mandy, how are you? I haven't tried the eye clears yet, and I have not tried the Kangaroo T3, but I gotta tell you, the CE4, this gave me hope that clearmizers may be good again. So, anyway, I'm gonna write down what these guys say. So Gunner's saying that the Kangaroo T3 is pretty awesome, so I'll write that down. And Mandy's saying that the eye clears are awesome, so I'm gonna look up both of those. The eye clearos. All right. Well, thank you guys. And Megavic is putting up. Hey Megavic, is that the link to the A606? So if any of you guys are interested, also besides the Bolt, if you want to take a look at a low cost like a PV, then look, and you want to look up the A606, look up that site also. Okay, and thank you for that, Megavic. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet either, Richard, but I suspect I have a feeling that I may be trying it after tonight. So anyway, I went way over on talking before do my first giveaway. My bad, because I usually do it at 8:30, but I started getting into this, so like some of these low cost options. So anyway, here's the site. All right. Ginger's e-juice, and what I'm gonna make this. All right, let's make this one 15 ml amber bottle, because you know it's the new year. New Year's coming next Tuesday, and let's do one 15 ml amber bottle, juice of your choice, nick of your choice. So you could go to the Ginger's site. Choose any one you like based on the nick availability you have, because, excuse me, I believe that some of them are available for as low as 6 now. I could be wrong. I know she was working on making it for people who are into like 0 nick or low nick. So let's just do this. I'm gonna just make it nice and simple. Let's do a number generator today. I usually would have questions. But you know what? It's New Year's. Let's just give everybody a fair shot. That's, you know, totally random. So let me put a screen region for this, for the total random generator. And I am getting the random generator from random.org. Here it is. Alright, so let's see here. We got 36 years in the room. Alright, so we'll just make it 1 out of 40. Alright, so remember guys, so this is for 15 ml amber juice, amber bottle juice of your choice. And the reason why I like the amber bottles personally, you know, it's glass. So for some reason, some people prefer it. I'm just going to give you that option to give it a shot if you haven't tried to juice from the amber bottle yet. So let's start this up. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going and people putting in their numbers. I'm going to give some more of a tune on this clearmizer, on this bulb. I got to give props to Nightlight Vapor. Just so you know, it's the name of this is Bounty Hunter. Okay. Just want to give you the name of this. I just want to say, I love it. It's like in my category of best vapes that claims to be a tobacco, yet it's not quite a total tobacco. I'm loving it. Okay, guys. So anyway, so I've gone in just some clear, just to catch up a little bit on chat here. We got the Kangaroo T3 Clearmizer that Gunner said is awesome. We got the iClearos that Mandy said is awesome. Does anybody have like another Clearo that they have used that they've actually enjoyed. Hey DJ, put in a number, dude. 1 to 40 for a 15 ml bottle of ginger e-cigs, your choice. All right, and then we'll close this off in like 5 seconds. So okay, everybody getting your numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, stop. Let's hit the round dinner. And Jay, hold on to that thought. I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. Let's just put on the. Let's hit the generator on here. Okay, 14. Let's see. All right. So Cisco and Jay, mention that in chat in a little bit while I look for the number. So we got Miz for 13 for Cisco. See if anybody else. What else people have? Anybody else? Anybody else? Nope, that one too. Oh, duh, I didn't even see it. Dude, Sharon right there, Piff the Jester. Right in the money. I didn't even see that. So Crimson here. Here's my site. Okay. Here's my site, Crimson. Just email me, put in the subject line, Ginger's E-Juice winner number 1. Because I am gonna do a second giveaway tonight. And in the body of the email, just tell me your shipping address and tell me what kind of juice you want and the mix strength you want. Okay? And congratulations, Crim. Awesome, man. All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, Jay said that he was talking about division. Hold on, let me just go back a little bit in chat. You don't have to put it in again. I think we didn't. Okay, so Jay said division version 2, and then let's see here. What did? Okay, and Cisco talked about the VV Nova. Okay. All right. I do not have Division 2, but the VV Nova I do have. I have yet to use it again. I have just messed with it, basically, because Frank, 2 weeks ago, for those guys who haven't seen, you can catch our previous shows if, either on YouTube, on TVN Live's channel, or you could just go to my page. I basically upload all of my shows that I do, either if I do shows with Frank or shows with Dizzy on Sunday, or if I'm doing some fill-in shows every once in a while, I'll throw up shows on there on my page, and I'll give my page out. So there's my page. So in case you're interested, you can go to it, like it, and if anybody has anything interesting that you want me to link up to or to look at, you know, you can PM me on Facebook and hit me up on my or PM me on my page, or just write on my page, you know, because I pretty much set it so people can put up stuff on my page too. So anyway, here's the VV Nova, and once I open it, this is the version 3 I have with the VV Nova. And like I was saying before, Frank was teaching me, and during the show, how to replace, to make your own wick to replace the head, and to replace the head on a VV Nova. And I was basically taking it down because I haven't opened it yet, but I will test this. I'll talk about it a little bit next week. I have tried the version 2.5, and I did like it a lot. I tried it when I was at VaporCon, and I did like it a lot. But then when they were talking about that the version 3 was going to come out, I just waited for this to come out, and I got it. And it came out not much longer after VaporCon, so that was pretty cool. All right. So anyway, there's that. Now, anyway. Ah, sweet. Yeah, just email me. You got my email address, right, Crimson? Okay. Alright. So, anyway, after talking about the Bolt, I mean, there's a couple other similar devices out there that I personally like that I would say kind of go into that range now. Hold on a second. And one of them that is, I would say this is anywhere between like, this probably go in the $50–$100 range. And that is like, if you guys have seen this, it had a lot of controversy when it came out, I guess last year before I started vaping. But I have here the Axton Hughes SVR. For those of you who know Mark Daniel, he was the guy that fostered the deal to bring the SVRs into the country. Now, the way it's set up is it comes with like the unit itself, and it comes with like a connector that you can fit Ego bats in right off the bat. You can also put 510s in here. It also comes with this handy little top on it, as you can see. So you can take it around, like you say, you can put it in your pocket. You're like, hey, what's up? You're like, yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna vape a little bit, whatever. And then you can just screw it onto the bottom, and then there you go. Have it open. Right now, I have in here, I have Beyond E-Mist in here. Beyond E-Mist is actually an accessory that I like a lot. And I should put a link to it because I really like this a lot. Hold on. So I can show you. I think Andre over at is it House of Vapor? See, I think his site has it. So it's that give you a good place where it's find it. Can't really find it this second. I could have sworn that he sells it because that's where I bought it from. I'm pretty positive I bought it from him. Anyway, let me just let me show you what the outside of this looks like on this. This is what the front looks like, and the actual name for it is the Beyond C I-Mist atomizer, and they claim this is the first atomizer can be disassembled to be clean, which is true. So I got an extra one. This is the package it comes in, and I'll put the name of it, so if people want to do a little search on it, they can. So that's what it's called. Yep. Okay. And it's what it looks like. It looks pretty. I like it. I put it on top of my SVR. So anyway, just going back to that. So here's the Axton Hughes SVR, and the way it's set up is that it doesn't really turn off so much. But hey, Stom Puffer, welcome, and Diana, welcome back, hon. So it's like it goes 3.7, I think, like 3.7, 4.5, and then something over 5 volts, or I think at 5 volts. So when it's green, it's like 3.5. Then you could click it 3 times. Then it's at yellow, which is anywhere between 4.2 and 4.5. And then you click it 3 more times. You could vape it at red, which is like anywhere up to like 5 volts. So let's just test it to make sure, because I have a battery charger. Okay. And I'm listening to Harry Potter. Today I decided to listen to music scores today, so I wouldn't be distracted by people singing. So hopefully it's not too bad. You guys are like, oh my god, what is Rich playing today? Alright, so I got my battery meter. Just put it at green here, and we'll see exactly the voltage, so I don't misconstrue anything. Okay, so this is weird. So I got it goes 2.57 at green. It's freaking weird. yellow, it's at like 3, it says here. Okay, that's freaking weirder. And red. Okay, there's something up with this. Do I have fresh bats in here? Because now it's saying that even in red it's at like 3.91. Anyway, just to go. You are cool, Leanne. Vibe. And that's okay. See, that's weird because I have good bats in here. I have like have IMRs in here too. So it just does take 2 stack batteries. See, 2 stack IMRs. And I've seen in the site. I've actually talked to Dan about this because I met him at Expo, and he said that the only batteries that he likes, that he wants is either like the AWs like this, or the brand that he gave out. And the brand he gave out looks like this. That comes with the unit. There you go. I actually still have them too. I've never used them yet. But it's like a blue IMR that he uses. So this might need a charge. So I have some others. Some other IMRs. Which I will do. So we get proper reading out of them. Anyway, the reason why I like the XEQ's SPR is because it simplifies the process of variable voltage for people who don't want to be bothered with it. Like, oh, I just want it a little bit hotter. You want it a little bit hotter? Go from green to yellow. And then for people who are like, oh, I want it really hot. Okay, fine. You want it really hot? Go from yellow to red. It's just as simple as that. You know? Oh, okay, great. So Megavid put up a link for it. You get a full kit now for $40. That's pretty good. So this is technically still under $50 to get this, which is pretty sick. Oops, I put in the wrong. Okay, so I got 2 more. Put that in. And I will admit, I do like Harry Potter. It's pretty cool. Just because it brings out, it reminds people of the innocence of life, because there's so much destruction in this world. I would say it's nice to see something nice for a change. Yeah, if it makes me a dork. Okay, that's cool. Alright, hold on. Just get this screwed on. Whoever decides to screw on. Okay. It's not reading right on this, unfortunately. Maybe it's just the way it's set up. But according to what it would say in the site, it's like anywhere between like 3.75 volts, which is the point I was trying to make. Anyway, so anyway, I got my Yanni Mist in here. The only difference, the major difference between like the way that Yanni Mist is set up with other ego type tops like this, is that this uses like a wick. Pretty much like it. Oh, you are exhausted? Yeah, go get rest. It's cool. Or like, you know, put your laptop by your bed if you want to just hear or whatever. It's no problem. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put in some. I'm gonna put in some of the Island cash-in. I got the, you know, from Vapor Indulgence. I have like the first version of the name, which was on my OMG that Jesse sent me. I'll put a little in here. So test it out. Now this does come with its own type of cartridge, and I've tried it alongside, see if I could get this into a regular like Ego Type A top, and it doesn't fit. So you have to get your own cartridges for Beyond the Mist. I missed. Okay, so we'll get the top of it, and I'll put in a little bit of this. Squeeze some out. It's a little thick, which is good. As Jesse knows, I love my juice at like 30-70 these days. 30% PG, 70% PG. Alright, so I'm not going to fill this all the way to the top, but, you know, I have it sort of filled with some vapor indulgence stuff. Put the top on this bad boy. And we'll put this in. It goes in like so, on the top of this VR. So let's go take a vape in this. I'm just gonna crank this all the way up. Let's just not miss where it's on here. Alright, I got it on red. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's go poppity pop pop pop. Good ad. That's it. For $50. What do you guys think? Not bad. Not bad at all. So this is another good device if you're looking for something moderate. Okay. So we talked about the X and Q's SPR. We talked about the Bolt in the low end kind of or affordable per PV range. And we talked about a lot of my ideas for a good vape that you can get out of Vigo. And we did talk about some Quiros. Now, I will in the future. We'll talk about the Kangar T3, the iQuiros, the Vision V2s, and the VV Nova. Frank's up to it. He probably has some. Some knowledge of all of these. He might have tried all of these already firsthand. So hopefully, if he's better next week, I could ask him about it, and we can continue the discussion on that. All right. So, all right. So now let's just get to the nitty-gritty stuff. Okay. Let's get to some high-end stuff now, because there are a lot to choose from. First thing I wanted to talk about, though, is before that, is that I forgot to bring up was compact personal PVs. Now, there's two that I want to discuss here. One is the VapeEdge V-Mod. The other is the Smart Vapes Smart Box. This is made from Alan from Smart Vapes. Now, with this, it uses this one uses one single 14500 battery. Hey MRP, what's up, man? Good evening and welcome, Slide. What's up, bro? So anyway, this is like your average like 3.7 device, and it's pretty compact. It comes with like a little reservoir. Let me open that up so I can show you. Hold on a second. Just turn this off. Let me open this up. Hands are a little slippery tonight. Pardon me. Okay. So anyway, opening it up, I got in here. I have in here an IMR battery. I actually used the other IMR battery that VapeEdge comes with VapeEdge provides me for the V-Mod. And in here you can see it has a little 3 mil bottle in here. And in here currently, what do I have in here currently? I believe I have the Peach Cobbler by Timeless Vapor. The Apricot Peach Cobbler. Hold on, let me just make sure. Turn it on. Yep, Apricot Peach Cobbler by Timeless Vapor, which is definitely one of the best I've had with that flavor. I don't know if anybody's tried it before, but the Peach Cobbler that Oliver 44 makes is the bomb. And unfortunately, the only way to get Oliver 44 juice is if you win it. So if any of you ever have a chance to see Oliver 44 and you see him giving away some of his juice, definitely enter that contest and definitely get the Peach Cobbler. I can't say enough about his line of juices. Like, he has a few juices, like he has the Twilight, he has that Peach Cobbler, he has this other one that came out, what's it called, shoot, I think I have it written down. I want to get this right. Hold on a second. Don't want to misquote it. Thank you. Okay, found it. So anyway, besides the peach cobbler, his Soylent Red, I heard, is fantastic. I'm trying to get a hold of that. So anyway, if you ever come across any of the networks and you see it, Auburn 44 giving away juice, Soylent Red, peach cobbler. Just go for those two juices. Be like, I want peach cobbler, or I want Soylent Red. So those are the two popular. And I personally like the Twilight. And I did not want to ask how he came up with that name, but apparently he made it with Bear. If you guys know Bear, so him and Bear came up with that flavor together. So you know, I love that too. Thought that was pretty good. I actually have maybe enough for maybe 1 or 2 drips of that. Okay, so anyway, this is a really cool device because this lasts for a while, and this is one of those devices that I do like having in the office also, along with my Ego Twist, or Ego with the Ego Boost that I talked about. Yeah, apricot peach cobbler. That's all I'm saying. That's really good. Okay. And then the other one, which is similar, is the Vapage V-Mod. Now I'll get, let's see. Let me put a link for both of these, just so you have it. Here's the Smart Vape Smart Box. If you're interested in it, it's really not that much. It's under $40 for that, and it's real nice and compact. Real good place if you could go to like a theater or something, movie with something like that, or with this, the Vapage V-Mod also. Yep. So anyway, so here's the Vapage V-Mod. Currently, I have in here the Vapage hybrid atomizer in here. When I first got it, it came with one of the atomizers, and it came with 2 of their cardos. And I was just using their cardos the whole time. Which comes to my little dirt moment of the week. My dirt moment of the week was that I didn't realize that it came with an hybrid atomizer with it. I only thought it came with the cardomizer, so when I looked at them lined up next to each other, they looked exactly the same. It wasn't until I think I was on this show a while ago where I realized that, oh, I guess I was wrong. I guess it does come with it. So anyway, I bought some also. So now I have 3 of these hybrid atomizers. And let me say, the Vapage the hybrid atomizers, really good. Nice strong flavor, low res. So on a unit like this, a small unit like this, which I pulled out the bottom of for you to see, comes with a little 3 ml bottle of juice as well. And unlike the Smart Box, because with the Smart Box, it comes with a little tube that it feeds through up top. With this, it's not the same way. You kind of have like turn it and then squeeze a little bit to get it in there. All right, take care, Jay. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming by, man. Cool. Now, and then you can just close it real easily by twisting on the top. Now, this doesn't have an on-off switch. Its on-off switch on the Smart Box, as you can see, is on the bottom corner, so you can easily turn it off or on. Off is on the left, right is on. But with the Vapage V-Mod, the on-off switch is actually by turning it. So if you turn the fire button counterclockwise on it, it's on the off position. So nothing vapes that up. Nothing. Right. But then, if you turn it clockwise all the way till it doesn't really lock, but it just stops in a sense, then you can fire it. So, just like so. So hold on, it's a little dry, chatty. So these 2 devices I highly recommend. for people who just want to be low-key. And as you can see the size comparison between the two, I mean, it's pretty much, you know, the only reason why this is a little, I guess this would be a little bit taller is because the Addy's sitting a little bit higher on it. So, they're great little devices. Now, you put it up against like a device like, let's say, I have like, okay, I have a Chrome Helix here. So you can see the difference in the size on it. Just so you have some kind of comparison on it. Or if you guys have like a latitude. So it's the size comparison on it. Alright. Now, next kind of mods I do want to talk about that I like a lot are like telescopic mods. The most popular one, as you well know, is the Empire. And basically, it gives you the ability to use different battery types. You can put anything, you can put a small battery like a 18350 battery that I showed you before in here right now. I'll show you what I have. Let me get it out. I can't get it out. But I got an 18500 bat in there right now. I'll just mess with it later to get it out. Sometimes to get a little stuck. And then you could also roll it down. You can put it in a 18650 in here as well. Oh yeah. Now what I like about this, the Empire mod, first of all, it's a beautiful mod. I currently have in here like the stainless steel that Leanne I'll put in for me when I visit her, so thank you, Leanne, for that. You can put a variety of different colored like sleeves on top of it. Like for example, I think it comes in black, gold, blue, red. I've seen the gold, and this is the stainless steel silver one, and the black. I have black and I have this. Okay. As far as, and it does not come in orange. I asked Keith. I don't know why, but he said it doesn't come in orange. I want it to come in orange. That's only because I'm a Broncos fan. But anyway, so anyway, it has like on the bottom, on the top and bottom, this particular telescope mod. It has like a lock switch on it, so that way it prevents you from firing. Oh yeah, man. So you can never have enough of those in like here. And then when you screw it up like so, then you can fire it. So let's see what I have here right now. I think I have For the Win in here by Vapor Indulgence in here right now. Yep, I do. I like this. Vape's like a dream. You can kick it, although I've never tried to kick it with an 18350 battery. I mean 18350 or 490 or 500. So that's one type. That's the most popular type of telescope mod. Now there's a couple others that I have that. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The price point on this is for people who have a little bit more money on them. I actually got mine through a trade. Now let me just explain to you the whole deal with trading mods, because when you start getting into mods and like more APVs, you'll start hearing a lot of trades. Like you'll see like a really nice mod that you like a lot, that's like a medium to high price point, and let's say they're asking for something that you may have. I got this in the trade. This sells retail when it's ever available. It's never available that I've seen. Maybe once somebody told me it was on the site for sale, but it did not last long. But it is advertised as $130 for it. If you go to Empire Mods site, you'll see it. They're also the people that came up with the original drip shields. I have one here that matches, so it's all nice and sweet. Hey Rascal, how you doing? So I traded this for I had a Chrome Provari with an 18650 cap on it. Now a bunch of you guys are probably looking at me saying that I'm absolutely nuts. What? Rich actually traded a chrome Provary with the 18650 extension cap for an Empire mod. Well, yes, I did, and I'll explain to you why I did. Because even though Provary with the extension could probably run you about, I don't know, 190 bucks for it. The reason why I did it was because, one, it was before VaporCon. Two, was for somebody who had a real need. Yeah, had a real need. They wanted my Provary so badly, but they didn't have the funds, the extra funds to pay for it. And three, because of how hard it is to get one of these, I measured the values. Like, so basically, I'm only, in essence, when you look at it in terms of money, I'm only paying $60 more for it, but I'm getting it right now. Before VaporCon, so I don't have to wait on that line. And the person I traded it with was really happy. He's not in the room right now. His name's Lunch. My co-host on Sunday, Dizzy's husband, has it, so he has my Chrome Ferrari with the extension kit. He loves it. He doesn't go anywhere without it. He brings it to work with him, whatever. And I'm glad he's getting full use out of it. And I, in return, got this, which right now I have the silver sleeveless, so I've actually named this Pito when it's in black. And when it's in stainless steel, I named them Gorgeous. Because, you know what? It's freaking gorgeous. It just is. So anyway, that's my little side story with that. There are also other telescoping mods. There's a lot of telescoping mods out there. Some of them are pretty popular. This is one that I was able to score a little bit more than a month ago. I have an 18. I think I have an 18500 in here right now too. Yep, I got an 18500 bat in here right now. IMR. Hold on a second. And then why am I hearing music? Singing. I just fast forward that. It's a lame song anyway. Alright. So, okay, this is a good question. Hey Murdoch, how are you, man? Welcome to the room. Oh, you did get yours off the site, Leanne. That's impressive. Yeah. What's actually... This song's a good song, Funky? Yeah, I like it. Or are you talking about the last song? I don't know. Gunner, for 200 bucks, what would I buy for 200 bucks? That's a good question. When it comes to something that I would buy for around 200 bucks, that's around that price point, I would get a Machiavelli, but the reason why I don't is because I heard that the firing button on it is lame. So I would probably hold out, put a little bit more money, and just get like the GG. I'll get the GG TB, not the telescopic one, the one that comes with its own little. Oh, I can imagine, Sassy. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I'd probably hold out and get a GG. I know some people here are telling me they want... Oh, okay. Well, come on. That's a totally different thing because yours is under 200. You said that you sell yours at 150, Crimson. But he was asking 200. Well, yeah. For $200, I would definitely get like a high-end freaking a pipe from you, bro. Are you just... Remember I told you. 2013, the year that I get a Crimson pipe. There's no doubt. 2013, I will have one of your pipes in my possession. Somehow. Somehow. Okay. So, when it comes to e-pipes, let me just say it out here, I will get one of Crimson's e-pipes. No doubt. No doubt. That'll be the first pipe I get. I do not have an e-pipe right now. But, as far as other mods besides e-pipes, I would probably have to go with 200, like maybe like a GG Stealth or something along those lines, like GG TV. Oh, what do you got there, Leanne? I know she's wearing a striped shirt. Oh, nice box. Whoa. And it has like a silver button it. Is that wow. It's a nice device. Stop it. Any minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I had the RAM generator up this whole time, didn't I? Sorry about that. Okay. I had to compose myself a little bit because I just saw a beautiful mod cam too. Which I'll discuss later with her. But anyway, let's talk about this because so I can keep track of what I was talking about. Oh wait, it's 9:30, right? So I'll come to that. That's all. I'm just giving that look and then we'll just call it a day. So for right now. Okay. So let's go to this site if you guys haven't seen it yet. So anyway, our sponsor, Ginger's E-Juice. I'm going to offer another 15 ml amber bottle juice of your choice. Hey, Walt, what's up, man? Welcome to the room, bro. 15 ml amber bottle of your choice from Ginger's E-Juice. You pick whatever flavor you want, whatever nic strength you're on, based on what's available on our site as far as nic strengths. And let's put up the screen again. That will be a definite no. It's not that I don't. It's that it's quite the contrary. Quite the contrary. All right. So here we go. We'll go 1 to 40 again. We got 35 right now in the room. And put in your numbers, guys. So again, this is for 15 mil bottle of amber bottle Ginger's juice of your choice from the gingersejuice.com. And don't forget, guys, for people who don't win, she has an offer right now. Okay? She has a holiday sale going on right now. Hold on, just get to it. So I can get the code in correctly. No, read it to you. Why am I listening? What is... Okay, this is from Skyfall. It sounded like something else for a second. Alright, so basically, it's been a wonderful year for Ginger's E-Juice, and we couldn't have done it without you. To show appreciation, we wanted you to know that we will be open during the holidays. The only days we will not be shipping orders out are days that the USPS or other postal carriers of your choice are closed. So between now and January 2nd, they're offering a 20% coupon off anything in the site, which includes sampler packs and gift certificates. Okay. Now here's the code. Now these are for people who, hey, if you'd won, you want some more juice, definitely go to our site and place an order. Or right now, to now January 2nd, this is the code that you need. So that's for 20% off all your juices. Okay. Just so you know. Okay. Alright. we'll just put a stop to this. Did everybody get your numbers in? Everybody? Case, get off WoW. Put in your number. Alright, everybody ready? Everybody get your numbers in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, and then let's hit the generator on here. Hold on. Yeah, with the generator on here. Okay, we got 20. Let's see who has 20. We got 17. It's pretty close. We got 21 for Megavic. Dude, Megavic, you're free on fire. You're on fire, dude. Do you have my email address on your, like, added to your contact list already? I'm pretty sure you already have at this point. So, congratulate Megavic again, and just send me, put in a subject line, Ginger's e-juice winner number 2, or you could just put a number sign in 2. And in the body of it, just tell me what juice you want and what mixed rate you want if it's available, okay? And congratulations again. So, alright. So you got that going. That's pretty tight. Alright, hold on here. Oh my gosh, you know, I completely forgot about talking about this. Before I even get to more of the telescopic logs, I gotta backtrack a little bit. Because I really did want to... No, I was just telling you to put in your number, but I thought you were busy playing gaming, so... I was like, get off WoW and come put in the number, that's all. So, alright. Anyway, this is the next device. I'm gonna put the URL on. This is from Ace of Ace. Is this called? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Case. My bad. Okay, so Case is working on Hooligan Vape stuff right now. So he's probably mixing like a mad chemist. Alright, so here's the thing. Hey Joey, welcome to the room. Uncle Joey. How are you, my friend? So here's the URL of the next device I want to talk about before I get to the mortar. This is called the Vapor Lux, and it is made by Ace of Vapes. Okay. Now let's just do a little size comparison between this and, let's say, here's the Vapage V mod, and here's the Vapor Lux. So as you can see, it's just a touch bigger. Now the difference between this and like the mods like the Smart Vapes, Smart Box, and the Vapage V mod is that with this, it has over here, it has a variable voltage like clicking dial that's kind of like the Axton Hughes SBR. So it clicks 1, 2, 3, 4. So anywhere, I think it could go anywhere between like my guess would be 3.7 to 5.2 volts with a click. So I guess it would be 3.7, 4.2, like 4.5, 4.7, and like 5. But anyway, just to be sure, let's test it on my battery meter, okay? Hold on. Oops, my apologies. So, on the bottom, okay, so on the first setting, I have it in, okay, this is, first setting, it's 4.7 already. Huh. And then second setting, 4.9. The third setting, 5.1. And the top setting, 5.3. So okay, I was a little off. It goes from 4.7 to 5.3. 5.7. Yep. 4.7 to 5.7. Okay, that's pretty sick. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it was... I thought it started lower than that. I mean, I've always kept it on the lowest setting myself. Because I have like a standard resistance addy in here right now. I never really needed it that much higher. Now, in here, the way that this is set up, it's differently. Like, you know how with the V mod and the Smart Vape Smart Box, they use a single 14500 battery in them. With the excuse me, hold on, let me hydrate. Always good to hydrate, and I forget sometimes. Okay. Now, the way I have this set up is that it has it has like an 18650 battery encased inside of it. And in the bottom, there's indicators on it, like 4. If you can see it, like I have it right now. It's at half charge. See, there's 2 lights going on it. But if it's fully charged, it would be 4 buttons. I mean, 4 of the green lights would be on, and then obviously when it goes down to 1, you have to recharge. And that's the battery tester button right here in the bottom. Over here in the middle, it takes a mini USB. It takes a mini USB to charge it. Not a micro, guys. So it's a mini. So if you have those old chargers, you should hold on to it because there's mods that are out there that still utilize the mini USB. So hold on to that before you chuck it with your old cell phone. And then over here on the top is the dial that you can change the voltage on it. Now you can't just turn a dial on it. It has, as you can see when I did the battery meters on it, it was going up incremental, like, you know, 0.2 increments or whatnot. Now on the top, as you can see on the top, which is dissimilar from the VMod, which is like a plastic, like a plastic button just sticks out, or the Smart Vapes, which is like a small horn button, which is kind of similar to like a bolt. But here you see this tiny little button. It's almost like a little nub. You know, it kind of feels like what I want to say, but you know what I'm talking about. Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a tiny little nub. And it just clicks. It just clicks, and it feels actually very comfortable to click it. So if somebody has a problem with arthritis on their hand or whatnot, this is actually a very good mod for people to have. I'll talk to you about that in a second because I have a DOD. I'll bring that. I'll talk about that before at the end of the show. Okay, just remind me. So I'll go ahead and vape with it. I have it at the lowest setting. .5 lowest setting. That's a crap load of freaking vapor. And let me see. That's a T. You have a T3 on there, so it kind of looks similar to an X2 auto battery. Okay. Feel free to put that link up. I don't know much about the X2 auto battery, but I'm guessing that it's an Eagle style battery, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Feel free to share it with the room. It's no problem. Okay, now let's put it on the high setting. Let's see what happens. I've killed addies before, but I'll do it. Let's see. Let's go to the high setting. Let's see how it vapes. Yeah, I'm getting a little burn taste there. Let me bring it back down. Lowest setting on here. Hits like a beast, and it fits in the palm of your hand like that. So you could stealth vape at high voltage with this bad boy. So anyway, I put the site up there. You guys can just take a read on it. That's kind of tight. It's a tight little mod also. So anyway, I basically talked about a bunch of mods that are around the $100 range or so, or below. And before I get to the DOD, which I'll talk about a little bit for now, I do have the mortar here. This is made in the Philippines. This is the version 5. Now, I was fortunate to get one of these in a group buy because there's one aspect about the vaping community you need to understand is that, yes, you can get good, inexpensive devices to satisfy your vaping needs along with various types of juices and various types of tops that I talk about. Like, I personally like using standard res atomizers because I have bad luck with low res. Personally, I have a couple that I have saved. I have like one Stingray left in low res. I have one 901 Empire. Empire, because I forgot to mention that the Empire uses a native 901, while the mortar uses a native 510. And the difference between this and, you know, and like an Empire, so Empire is Empire is a lot lighter, actually. This is made heavier. This is heavy because it's made from solid brass, it seems. And it's telescopic just like the Empire is. Now, the difference is that their connector is different. I was told before I even looked at it, but this uses like a copper connector on it. And supposedly that gives more conductivity. I'm trying to say it right. Forgive me for saying it wrong. My bad, engineering gods. Alright. But it's basically a 3.7 device. You can stack it also if you want double the voltage. Like two 3.7s, like 7.4. Or putting like two CR123s and get 6 volts out of it. I have one 18500 IMR in here right now, so I'll go ahead and vape it out here just so you can see the production on it. In here, what do I have here? I think I have in here the Adams Cookies by Nashville Vapor. Because if you guys haven't ordered from Nashville Vapor, they were at VaporCon, but they had somebody that went around and gave samples to every table. And it was for, hey Wally, welcome back Peyote, and hey Easy Vapor, and welcome back Slide. I find this to be really awesome, to be honest with you. What? I said hello, Peyote, didn't I? I said hello to you first. When you like. That's Peyote, guys. She's my bud. She hangs out in the Great Pacific Northwest, probably close to where my uncle and my aunt live in Bremerton, Washington, who I miss very much. They're like she's one of my favorite aunts. Sweet, sweet lady. And her son is in the Navy, based out of San Diego. My niece is based out of Norfolk in the Navy, on the East Coast. So, anyway. Before I go any further and talk about any other devices right now that I kind of like, I'm glad I brought those devices up today because I'm just letting you guys know, seriously, my absolute favorite gunner, it's like a toss-up. Like, I love the Copper Creek House Blend. I really love the Nightlight Vapor, like a Bounty Hunter, a lot. I do have some fluid, but I'm not a huge fan of it all for the flavor. But when I do vape it, I really do admit that I start vaping and I can't stop vaping it. Like, I can go and start dripping it, and 30 minutes later, I'm still dripping it. So, that's the allure of that. Okay, so anyway, here's my DOD. Give me this stuff. Here's that. I really need to replace this box. I've never replaced it yet. It's broken. Okay. Yeah, it's not really that great. So anyway, here's my DOD that Kansas Nana did win. Basically what this device is, it has like the nice little stem. put a drip tip on top. So right now I have a sort of Denver Broncos drip tip on it, which is like orange and kind of orangey and blue. When you first look at it, you think it's red, but when you put it up against like the colors, the orange, it does match up. So it's like an orangey red with the blue, which is sick. Oh yeah. This one was called the Bronco Duster. Steve over at DoD named it the Bronco Duster. It comes with a little e-juice cap like that. But I'm not going to put any e-juice right now on it. What I am going to do is I'm going to demonstrate it for you on this. This is my Dima. So I can show you what it looks like on it. So basically what you do with a DoD. Oh, you got the Christmas one, Nana? Nice. Congratulations that you won that. Sick. Alright, so in here, I already have some e-juice in here, but let me just see what's in here so I can maybe top it off a little bit. One moment, please. What the heck do I have in here? I think I have GTFO in here. Oh, I do not. I think I have banana cream in here. Let's see here. So that means I should put some more in. Let's just put some in here so I don't mix juices for right now. Okay. So anyway, right now I'm putting my DoD on my my Dima. Now, I'll talk about this more next week. I'll talk about my Dima in detail next week, I guess. This would be considered a higher end APV, and in this case it was customized. But anyway, here's the DoD. Basically, you set it on top of your atomizer as shown like this, and the way that it's set up, it's a low cost way of kind of turning your PV into like a bottle feeder. So you put you fill this with e-juice. This is like what is it, 3 or 5 ml bottle? I think it's a 5 ml bottle. No, 3, maybe 3. 3 ml bottle. You can put up to 3 mils of juice in here, and as your atomizer gets dratty, you just put a little squeeze on it, like so, to keep it wet. Because you always get good draws when your addy's wet like that. You don't ever want it to get dratty. And I don't care what anybody says. If you had a choice, rather overflow it and have some e-juice come off the sides that you need to wipe off with e-liquid towel, than to under drip it. I learned that the hard way. People in this room have taught me, and I appreciate you guys for telling me. A lot of people have told me that, because I usually used to use like 4 drops, and I've learned that's not enough. So now I drip it like 6 drops. And if it overflows, that's why you have something like this on here. You know what? Slide has a good point there. Slide brought up that it could be good on a Phoenix. Hold on, so I have a Phoenix here. One moment. And let me put this. I'll put this on my vapor gloves. So anyway, this is the way I meant for it. I bought this DoD for my Dima. See how awesome that looks? So anyway, I'll vape it from the Dima first. Oh, so you're gonna get a dripping addy? That's awesome. Get like a bridgeless dripping addy? Yeah. I have this set at 4.5 volts. It's not very hot. I'm sure it is, Missy. I mean, this isn't necessarily pretty. It's just Broncos colors, basically. And then I'll go ahead and... Oops, hold on. I didn't realize I was getting close to the end here. I'm really having a good time with you guys, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know that. I never had a show that I've talked about content through the entire extent of my show. Usually it's like, we'll have content for like an hour and then we'll chit and chat for an hour. But no, I actually had a lot to talk about today, which I will continue next week. So, I'll talk about more APVs next week. But anyway, hold on. Let me just turn this screen region off because it's annoying me. And let me just see. I just want to make sure since I'm getting close. Okay. All right. Anyway, the next show is okay, Mod Made Easy from Tech and Jiva, and I'm just trying to check to see to make sure they're ready to roll. I don't know yet. Just checking something here. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's cool. Ah, cool. So yeah, Jim and Tech are gonna be hanging out, and I will definitely be at that show tonight. So just to let you know, I'm probably gonna stick around, and hang out, and see what you guys have to talk about, because they have a heck of a lot of awesome information to share. A lot. So anyway, that's what the DoD looks like on the Dima, what I meant to put it on. And now, based Slide asked said it would look awesome on a Phoenix, so I got a Phoenix here, Phoenix rebuildable atomizer, and I have my vapage on here. And since I did set this high, like resistance on here is pretty, pretty high on this, I will set my vapage on high voltage. And I'll put a DOD on it, like so. I don't know if it'll fit though. Hold on. It's a little tight. Shit, it's a little tight. I'm thinking that you might. Okay. Just so you guys know, I do have it on me, but I don't feel it's somewhere in my tackle box, but I don't want to fish it out just this second. Hey, Steve, what's up? I was just talking about your DOD. I'm literally talking about your DOD right now. So, anyway, just so you guys know, I'm trying to get it onto the Phoenix, and it's a little tight. It's a little tight to get my Bronco Duster on the Phoenix. So what I would suggest doing is if you get a universal drip tip, you could probably get a universal drip tip. Wait, I have something like that. I don't necessarily want to call it a universal drip tip, but I do have something here. This is the Mofo drip tip that I got from Vapor Venue. Let me see. That's a Vaping Monkey site. Let me see if this will go in. It's a little tight in here too. Shoot. Unfortunately, it's a little tight to go in there too. So my suggestion would be, if you were to try to get this on the Phoenix, maybe try seeing with a universal drip tip first, and then put it on top. Do not put. Hey, Devin, how are you, man? Second. So hold on. So I would suggest highly do not put this straight into a Phoenix, because it's really tight. Unless maybe you could drill it out, and make the hole a little bit bigger, like sand it out a little bit. I'm alright, not bad, man. But what you can do also is that you can put a DOD on top of let's say this is a universal per se, right? Put it on top of your tip like so. Let's say if it's something like a Phoenix and it can't fit, and then you could vape like a sir on that. See, like so. Let me tell you about the DOD. I'm serious, guys. The DOD is a really awesome, low-cost way of turning your PV into a bottle feeder. Do not dismiss the price because it's affordable. Do not dismiss it. Okay? If you're on a budget and you're looking for an affordable way to like take advantage of some sort of bottle feeder system, seriously get one of these. I'm not even. Just get one. It's like you could get it customized for $20. I mean, look at this. I got mine custom. Look how awesome that looks. Well, let's put it back on my freaking. Let's put it back where it's posted, where it belongs. Yeah. Look at that. Yes. Yes. That's all I gotta say is yes. Anyways, See, beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, so let me do a quick shout out to people before I go. Oh, and just so you know, Steve wanted me to let you guys know that to get the black one, it's only $9.99. And it comes with an extra one of these, you know, a couple of extras. So you don't just get one bottle with it. $9.99. Go to his site. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead and put your site up while I do the shout-outs. Steve's going to put in his site on chat. And I'm going to give shout-outs right now. The Case, Diane, Great, Ms. Over in the window, over in Cam 1, we got Slide. Cam 2, we got Devin. What's up? We got Gunner on 3. We got Missy at 4, Peyote. We got Leanne, our beautiful Leanne at 5. And we got Cisco and Bottom at 6. Also want to thank Good Ed for coming in. We got Delicious Advocate. Dude, cool name. DJ. We got Walt. Easy Vapor. We got Funky. We got Hey Mommy. We got Jelly Rose. We got Uncle Joey. Love you, man. We got Kansas Nana. We got Cat 462. Hey, Cat. And don't forget, she's got a channel too. Cat, if you want, you can put your channel up also for people want people to check out your YouTube channel. We got Megavic01, the luckiest guy on Great Vape TV, or any show that I'm at, and you know why you're so lucky. We got Murdoch. We got Murdoch himself, the man behind this delicious tasty juice that I can't get enough of. Every time I drip it, and then this is my last bottle too. But luckily, I'm good friends with Watch over at VapeNet, and I know he always gets a ton of this. So once I run out of my last bottle, I know where I'm going to hit up. We got Reg1. We got Ricardo Mon. We got Steve from Trip On Demand. Thanks for stopping in, bro. We got Sharon Garcia. We got Sassy. Hey, Sassy. Thank you for hanging out with Leanne over Christmas. You know I appreciate that. You and DC are awesome. We got Vapin' Mama. We got Mandy. Thanks for hanging out, Mandy. You heard what I was saying about the freaking apricot peach cobbler. I ain't kidding about that. We got Wally, and we got Zach Vapor. Guys, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Peace. Happy 2013. I will see you guys on Sunday with Dizzy for Vape Sanity with Dizzy. That's 8 to 10 on Sundays. And Tech and Jeeper are up next with Modern Made Easy. So refresh your browsers and hang out with them, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice evening.